So last week, we had one Dusky novel return in the form of Reader, refusing to call him or her the former part of the name for the shadows I do respect. If you want to know more, you can check out either my friend Sparrow's video on the guy, Swiftblade's parody dramatic reading of events, or Bug Boy's video over here, who, despite our distaste in each other, did a good job covering the gist of things. Long story short, Dusky novel was, and still is apparently, a pony fanfiction reader who turned out not to be a very nice person. The other sources can explain better if you really want more details, but he was found to be a manipulative liar by impersonating many big names in the community to lure in new content creators to his group, promising them a chance to meet their idols, only to have said idols tear them down with some rather harsh criticisms of their work. For reasons I can only speculate were for power or just to make himself feel better by being a bully, causing dozens, if not hundreds from some of the sources I've heard, to give up on making content before they even had a chance to begin. Eventually he was exposed when all my friend Sparrow did was ask the lost narrator if she knew him, and the lie fell apart at the seams, which seemed to be the end of it until months later, thanks to one secret dreamer and Amelia, brought forth evidence he was also into pedophilia. Now, you may be asking why I'm only now bringing any of this up, while I mostly kept quiet in regards to people like Tube Critic and Performance Major. While I could blame lack of time or fear of being biased, truth was I was kind of too afraid and ballless to get mixed up into any kind of drama. However, with Dusky and this new exposure, I decided to finally take some action. I'm sure in part because he also blamed all his action on a disability, my greatest pet peeve, and for that matter, a disability that doesn't even affect such actions, but also because of the actions of this one guy named Gubatsa that I'll get to in a bit. Personally, I feel this time there's something more I can add on to it, just as well as saying stay away from this guy. But it's what you can do to better protect yourself and possibly others while online. Now the funny thing with this instance is, even till the end, said user claimed never to be Dusky novel and was in fact a new girl just starting out, because a response like this is obviously proof of their innocence.
Oh, hello everyone, this is the Shadow Reader here, and this is a video I did not want to make, but I'm forced to. I am being accused of being someone that I used to know. I used to know this individual. I am being accused of being Dusky novel.
In an attempt to prove their innocence, Reader set up a Twitter account most likely to fight against a tweet set up by my friend Scribbler, to which Gumbasa entered the fray and offered a simple solution to prove their innocence. Oh, don't worry, it's very easy. Just take a picture of yourself, which they did, then Gumbasa was like, oh, my bad. Say, how about you take another one? Only this time, you take your pinky finger and bend it ever so slightly the corner of your right ear. I'm camera shy? But you clearly just took a picture of yourself. It was, taken last week. So you can't just take another one with the rather specific but simple action? You're all a bunch of douchebags who want to see me fail just because I happen to sound like someone you hate. And look, I have dozens of new fans who just happen to make new accounts today backing me up to prove this. So again, while nothing is impossible, this definitely does make it more likely what the truth is. This has been one rough year on the internet culture. We've seen and exposed many horrible things in people, and I haven't really done anything more than liking a few tweets about it. But doing nothing and being compliant was how people like Toon, Dusky, and Doug were able to influence so many people negatively for so long. But it was thanks to those who stood up to these evils, and the real friends who were helping them to heal from these pains and trust again. And who knows who else may be exposed later this year. But I believe this is merely a time of change. Now that we've seen the dangers, we can better educate ourselves on how to protect one another, while hopefully not having to be as paranoid with every new person we may meet. Hey, maybe hopefully this will help some people.